and welcome to another episode of TQ Deep Tech Video. This episode features deep tech innovator Mr. Sangeet Kumar, who is the co-founder and CEO of Adverb Technologies. It is a robotic startup founded in 2016 and expanded into international territories like Singapore, Southeast Asia, Europe, Australia, etc. It has also seen a turnover of 200 crores recently. And that's not even the middle of the story, because Sangeet and team have planned a bot valley in Noida, and we are very excited to understand what this is all about. So let's talk to Sangeet. Hello, Sangeet. Welcome to the episode.
Hi, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you for taking time out. You have recently covered a journey of 200 crores. Uh, what was the beginning like, and what was the inflection point that led to this outcome?
Yeah. So before I talk about beginning, we were working in Asian Paints, and we used to set up huge factories for Asian Paints, was largest factory and was most automated factory. And we realized that we always had to buy from outside India, and we felt that there can be a technology company which can solve problems not only for India but for the world. So, and that is when we started our journey in 2016. And the journey has been great till date. The last 5 years have been great. We are one of the fastest growing warehouse automation and robotics company in the world today. We started with the first 9 months because we started in June in 2016. So first 9 months we did around 1.5 crore, and we got a break. So there was an entrepreneur who felt that we had the expertise to do automation for them, and we did that, and that was our first project. And then we kept on doing smaller projects one after the other. And this is when Reliance Geo Platform decided to invest heavily, and not only being a market leader in offline retail, but also online retail. And they called, it was a global tender, and they called several companies across the world. And luckily, we also got a chance because we were doing a small POC, and for one of our products, Pick by Voice. And luckily, we got this chance to present ourselves. And the kind of solution that we gave for the unique problem which Reliance Jio platform had, I think everyone liked it, and we were given the opportunity to do the first project, which was at Vivendi, and after that we did six more projects, one after the other. So we have done almost seven large warehouses, semi-automated, not fully automated, but one after the other, and that is something which gave, that was the inflection point for us, if I have to answer your question. And these were, for us, for our size of company, each of these warehouses were 10 crore, 20 crore worth order, and it had almost everything, the hardware, the software, the WCS, which is our mobility platform. And and after that, we never looked back, and then Unilever happened, and then Flipkart, and then PepsiCo, and we have been doing. We also had a chance to do a very automated factory, automated warehouse for Reliance Jio platform. So yeah, these are the big moments in our life till date.
That's interesting. And I will come to that part of how an automated warehouse or many such solutions have changed the course for your clients. But before that, tell us about this new investment called Bot Valley in Noida.
Yeah. We were growing, and we had our assembly unit where we used to design these mechanical equipments and electrical and electronic equipment. So we build everything, not only mechanical but electrical as well as electronic components. So we used to design it and then used to get it manufactured by someone, and then those parts used to come and we need to assemble it, etc. And each of our product has 100 to 200 parts, and because we were dependent on really small player who used to manufacture it for us, our volume was not that great. The quality of these parts, we were never sure, and so many times it had to be rejected. We kept on working with our vendors so that the quality keeps on improving. And it used to take a toll as far as our reliability and our words are concerned to our end customers. Second is what was happening is finally it was a hardware business, and every customer wanted to see where do you produce these things and how, what kind of factory do you have, etc. And we just had an assembly unit, so we thought let us change that and throughout our life we used to build large factories and warehouses. So we thought, okay, let us build it for ourselves as well, which will give us great strength and reliability in terms of our commitment, in terms of what we produce, etc. So we decided to build this factory, and Uttar Pradesh government at that time was running up this startup scheme where they wanted to identify some technology startups who can build factories, and we applied for it. There were a series of interviews, and we were lucky, and the government was efficient enough, and we got this land. And once we got this land, we wanted to do it really quick and in 9 months period. But unfortunately, we had this COVID and everything stopped and came to a standstill. But then again, construction started in mid 2020, and then we started again building the factory. This is a very automated factory where we use our products, which is robots, to build our products. And so we have a fully automated warehouse here. And those are the warehouse which we build for our customer. We have also built it for us. There is pallet ASRS, mini load ASRS, carton settles, and then several kinds of robots to bring the material for the person to assemble it, and etc. to for the assembly, for bending, for welding, etc. etc. And we have also put a fully automated Panasonic SMT line for our electronic goods. So we have invested heavily in this factory, and apart from the equipments and assets, etc., we also have built a great team here. We went to all the diploma colleges or Indo-Swiss, Indo-German, tool rooms or engineering colleges where we have recruited both men and women. And in fact, in our manufacturing floor, we have more than 50% women engineers working, building these robots. So it is a treat to watch. I am currently in my factory. You can see behind our factory, and yeah, we believe that this is just a start for us, and we will build several of these factories to reach the goal what we want to achieve.
Thank you for showing us a glimpse of what to expect in the future. And let's talk about the clients, Sangeet. Your clients range from Asian Paints to Marico to Unilever. Could you help us understand, me and the audience, how an implementation of robotics and automated warehouse or any of the solutions has changed the game for your client?
Yeah. So for our client, we solve three basic problems. What has happened is because of urbanization and because of e-commerce happening, the customers' demand has changed significantly. Everyone wants the items to be delivered within 4 hours, within 6 hours, within 8 hours, same day delivery. In grocery, it is 4 6 hours. In other items, general merchandise, it is same day delivery or the next day delivery, etc. Now, if that has to happen, the warehouses are near to the city, and India has huge consumption centers, at least 45, 50 cities, which are having huge middle class and more than 1 million population, etc. So, because of this consumption boom and because of this e-commerce, the warehouses has to be near the city. And if warehouses have to be near the city, then it has every space in the warehouse because the land is costly near the city. The construction cost is costly in India. It is comparable to Europe or Japan. Yeah, and if you have to build huge area for storing goods, etc., it sometimes does not make sense. So what we do is we save space by automation. So if you are not automating or if you are not going for technologies what we provide, you will be using or the efficiency of using space is 1/7 or 1/8. So we increase that efficiency 7 times and 8 times with our mother child system, with our pallet shuttle system, with our carton shuttle system, etc. So we solve the problem of space. We use cubic space instead of only square space. We solve the problem of picking. And so picking earlier, because no one used to order, customers order one toothpaste, one soap, one comb, one paste, etc., etc. So picking has to happen, and it has become a very, very important activity in warehouse, and almost 60% of the warehouse labor gets utilized in picking. So how do you make it more efficient? So today with handheld terminal people pick it 50 picks per person per hour. With our technology, you can go up to 1200 picks per person per hour, which is almost 20 times, 24 times more efficient. And this is what we do. So there is goods to person technology, there is pick by voice, Kushi, there is Rapido, etc., etc. And each one of them takes the picking from 50 to 450 to 650 to 1200 kind of thing. And that is another thing which we do for our customers. And then third thing is about movement, about flexibility, about so these are the three important basic problems that we solve for our customers. And for all our customers today, FMCG, 40% of our business comes from FMCG and 20 to 30% from e-commerce, and then the rest 40% from traditional industries like paint and petrochemical and tires, etc. And for all these customers, we solve these three basic problems. It is if the products are voluminous, then the technology is different. If the products are small and costly and you need to be sensible while picking it, etc., then the technology is different. We have the whole gamut of technology to solve problems in a warehouse.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Stay tuned for more such updates on deep tech and more such interesting stories. Log on to DQ Deep Tech. Thank you.